All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. More breaking NFL news. It just came out. Before we dive into the news here, I got to be honest with you. This has probably been the craziest offseason of my entire life. I can't remember a crazier one, right? With all of the quarterback movement, with all of the superstar movement. And by the way, we have not even reached the NFL draft yet, which is absolutely crazy to think about. But Matt Ryan of the Atlanta Falcons has just been traded to the Indianapolis Colts in exchange for a third-round pick. I mean, it's hard to picture Matt Ryan in another uniform, right? Like, he is a Falcon. Like, he bleeds red and black. It's absolutely crazy. But look, let's talk about it from the Colts side of things first, right? They are upgrading the quarterback position. That is obvious here, okay? He is better than everybody that they have on their current roster. He is better than Carson Wentz from last year. He is better than every available free agent, Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota, and he's a veteran guy. He's going to be coming into this Colts locker room with so much experience. He has seen so many different defenses. He has ran so many different offenses. He could go in, be accurate with the football, take care of the football, distribute it to the playmakers, and rely on not only just the running game, but the defense as well. I love this acquisition for the Colts. Now, look, I understand that Matt Ryan is a humongous cap hit. I understand that he's been an easy target really since the Super Bowl, but you know, let's not jump to conclusions. Matt Ryan is still a very good quarterback. Is he elite? Is he a top 5 guy? No, but he can go in there and he can win a lot of football games. I love it from the Colts standpoint. My only concern with Indianapolis, number one, if this was Frank Reich's decision to bring Matt Ryan in after it was his decision to bring Carson Wentz in last year, and that did not work out. They obviously parted ways with him, maybe a couple weeks ago here to Washington. If Matt Ryan does not work out or they disappoint, they fail to reach expectations, I believe Frank Reich could be out of a job here if this was his decision. If they fail and miss the playoffs again, and Matt Ryan just does not look like he's going to be the answer, at least for the next couple seasons in Indy. And again, this was Reich's choice. I could see him being out of a job. But that is kind of a pessimistic way to think about it. You would like to think Matt Ryan would go in there and handle his business and put up productive numbers. From the Atlanta Falcons standpoint, I got to be honest, this is a team that has a bunch of holes all over the roster. I like some of their, I'm not going to lie to you, I love some of their young core pieces. Kyle Pitts is the absolute man. AJ Terrell, a true CB1. I love the coaching staff. Arthur Smith, Dean Pease. These guys are going to coach up these players and get them going in the right direction. They're trying to build that culture. Matt Ryan has just been a staple for the Atlanta Falcons for years, and they're getting a third-round pick in return. Now, and look, this move, the main reason here on why, let's see another notification here, just something to do with Baker Mayfield. The main reason why the Falcons are trading Matt Ryan here, I'm assuming, is because of the cap hit. That thing was just humongous at the end of the day. And maybe, the Falcons aren't going to part ways with Matt Ryan this late into the process if they don't have their eyes on somebody, whether it's a Mariota, whether it's a Jameis Winston, maybe it's somebody in the draft like a Kenny Pickett or a Malik Willis. They are picking at spot number 8 at the end of the day, and they also have a high second-round pick. Maybe they're targeting Baker Mayfield, and I think that would be an interesting pairing. Okay, obviously Baker needs a fresh start. The only downside with trading for a Baker Mayfield, because I fully believe you could just take that third-round pick that you just acquired, flip it back to Cleveland, and go get Mayfield. I think it could almost come full circle like that. But here's the downside. Yes, he's on the 5th-year option, but now you have to extend him, right? You're not going to trade for Baker Mayfield. He's going to play there for 1 year, and then he's just going to walk at the end of the day. Like, you're not going to do that if you're the Atlanta Falcons, unless you're totally fine with a 1-year experimental QB and then you want to extend him after the year. But I would assume that, I don't know, like for me, if you're trading for Baker Mayfield, I feel like you kind of have to be all in. You have to embrace him. But who knows what the Atlanta Falcons are going to do here. They got that extra third-round pick. They cleared a ton of cap space. So it'll be interesting. I am totally excited to see what Arthur Smith and what direction the Falcons travel down as the offseason kind of progresses here. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Matt Ryan headed to Indy. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, go Jets.